When you're on the path of the truth seeker, when you're on the path of self-discovery, you're going to run into some dead ends from time to time, right? I love how everybody on the spiritual journey always makes it sound like sunshine and rainbows, and a lot of the times it is. But every once in a while, you're gonna catch your stride, but then you're gonna get almost confused because you're like, yeah, I've been on the grind. Everywhere I know, it just opens up to me, and then sometimes it's just, I don't know which way to turn, right? And I hit that moment from time to time in my life as well. But for me, whenever I find myself in this predicament, I always return back to base of sorts. I always go back to my Neville Goddard lectures, and I started meditating with my Moldavite. Once again, like with me with my crystals, I used to be like hard body karate with them. Like I used to like everything had a crystal. If I have this crystal, get this crystal. But I only go back to like the super powerful one, aka my Moldavite, when I'm truly lost. Usually I know where I'm going even when I don't. My body's just moving in the right direction. But sometimes when I trust my body, I just end up just walking up against the walls and say, all right, send back to base for recalibration. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I always go back to my original teacher, the person I consider to be my first teacher, my OG teacher, which was Neville Goddard. He's the one that taught me about manifestation. Paying the pearl of great price has just been something I've been, rehashing over the past couple of videos. Because that's actually a lecture I listened to sometime last week where I was like, yo, I remember where it all started right here. Because the Pearl of Great Price was a lecture of his I listened to that really got me set into saying, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to learn about this manifestation, this manifestation thing, and I'm going to get good at it, But then also, too, the Moldavite was the only, like, crystal, other than the clear quartz and Celestine combo, Moldavite's the only one that I felt that made me just say, ooh, no, there's something with this one. So ever since then, like, those are just my little go-tos. That's my return to base moment. Neville Goddard lectures, because it, like, I don't know, it's like his voice to me is just like walking through like a crystal palace. That's just what it does to me. It just makes me feel at home. It makes me feel peaceful. It makes me feel recalibrated to get back into the manifestation game and just like give all your forces that. You're looking at this external stuff, and yes, you have to remember what Jesus said. Quote, say, I'm in this world, I am not of it. These are things that I have to remember from time to time because, yes, for me, in order for me to know how to communicate with everyone that watches my videos, I need to know what's going on in the real world. So I go look at it. I go check it out, But sometimes I get lost in the sauce to the point I'm trying to like continue my mission, but then also pay attention to what y'all are doing, and that's a 2-track brain. You need to have one mission, one goal, one objective, and you can move forward with 100% intention, The Moldavite is just like my recalibration tool as well, as in like, it helps me with the shadow work. When I get lost in the sauce, that means I started getting a little bit too attached to my public world identity, if you will. I've been paying too much attention to earthly things when I should be focusing on my stuff. So, but then with that being said though, as I just put in my little venting video, it's just like when I rise back up, those are the things that I need to address right now. Those are the things I got from that little dip in the mud, and now I have to wash off the mud. It's not like as dense as it was swimming in the cesspool, but if you go swimming, you're gonna come out with whatever you were swimming in. So if I'm swimming in the mud, I gotta clean the mud off of me before I can be pure and clean again. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just my return to base moment. I wanted to just, share that with y'all, and very curious to what y'all find to be that thing that whenever you get lost, what do you go back to? I don't care if it's the tarot. I don't care if it's just simple meditation. I don't care if it's whatever, even if your own car, if your car is your happy place, what's that place for you? Like I said, Neville Goddard lectures and Moldavite. That's from me. I just want to share that quick one. To the next one. Peace.